What's up, guys? Today we're doing a tip guide on how to win more in Operation Deadly Omen. We're going to tell you guys everything you guys need to know about Operation Deadly Omen and how to win and rank up in Deadly Omen. I've been asked this a lot. I'm making a guide on how you guys can actually win more matches. Today we're going to go through some things that you guys need to know. Let's get to it. First tip I really want to mention is do not worry about early losses too much. They're barely weigh you down at all. When you win, you're going to win about 120 elo per W based on your last rank, and you're going to only lose about 8. So we're going to talk more about how that actually works. So let's say you ended last season as an Emerald 5. You're going to win a lot of elo up till Emerald 5, and once you get to about Emerald 5, you're going to win about 20 elo. When you lose, you'll lose about 20 elo, about 1 for 1. So as you push farther, your Hidden MMR will also raise, which will increase your elo gains and, will lower your elo losses. So as you beat better opponents, your Hidden MMR does go up and down. You just can't see it. Tip number 2, don't worry too much about your KD. KD doesn't mean really anything. It's just kind of for your own ego or, with your friends. Worry about the wins, ranking up and winning. I'll see too many people play for KD and they won't really play for the win, and they'll be like stuck as like a silver or something. They'll be like, I'm a silver with a 1.7. Why aren't I ranking up? I guarantee you, if you play less for that KD and your KD lowers, I bet you that you'd probably be at least a gold or a plat. Play for the win. KD will go up as you win more often, and when you're playing for wins anyways. Because remember, deaths also affect your KD, so not dying is also good. Tip number 3. It's not over until it's over. Do not give up until the end of the round. Even if you're in a 1v5 situation, you guys see here, it is never over until it is actually over. Isolate your ones, find a 1, turn to where the next guy's going to be, find that one, and eventually you're working it down from a 1v5, and now it's a 1v2, 1v3, etc. And you can still win the round. Keep your gun up and be confident. That gets me every time, bro. Tip number 4. Be aggressive on the attack. Too often I'll see people that will be baiting on a repel for 2 minutes and spawn for 2 minutes, etc. Look for openings, look for gaps, look for where the defenders are weak, and actually push into those positions. Catch defenders off guard, and you'll get kills, win rounds, and do a lot more. When you're just on a window, only people you're going to kill basically are the people that are actively throwing and aren't really playing for a win. So when the other team is actually playing for a win, chances are it's going to be a lot harder if you're just playing pretty baity. So get in the habit of looking for openings, looking for gaps, and knowing when to actually push inside. Tip number 5 is when you're defending, you don't necessarily need to run around the map like a psychopath. Really make sure you know what's happening with your team. Is your team mostly roaming? If your team's mostly roaming, maybe you should be closer to site. If your team's mostly on site, maybe you should roam a little bit more. Play around your team. Even when you're solo queue, this still applies because you can just kind of gauge on their outlines. Like, all right, where are my teammates at? Where should I be to potentially win the round? Piggybacking off of that just a little bit, tip number 6 is when you're a defender, like how we talked about as attackers looking for gaps. As a defender, look where your gaps are. If you see all your teammates looking a direction, like let's say we're on Villa and I see most of my teammates roaming near Master, I need to know that if they're going Master, my teammates are going to be able to handle that. I should watch something else. You don't need to double up, stack up, because when you guys do that, you're going to leave a lot of gaps for the attackers to exploit. And when you play the gaps, you're going to catch a lot of people off guard that may not be ready for you. Tip number 7, and going forward, we are going to break down some clips and really talk about what my mentality is in these moments to really win the round. So here I am kind of playing passive. It's early in the round. I'm waiting for someone to rotate through. I do find one. I push in. I walk down the staircase. I don't see really any contention, so I walk up close to site. I realize no one's really close to my door based off audio, and I have my gun ready to fight. I don't hear anybody. Arun is actively shooting at somebody. So here's the tip. If you hear a defender or an attacker shooting at somebody else, that is an opportunity for you to take an engagement where they're not focused on you. That's basically a free kill if you play your cards right. So we take out Rooney, who had no idea. He does kill my teammate, but I do get the refrag there. We go in and we get another one. So we kill everybody on site. I hear him running down the hallway. So killed my one who couldn't defend himself. Kill the second guy who wasn't ready because he thought Rooney was near that door. So he thought Rooney was watching the door. So again, as a defender, make sure you are paying attention to what your teammates are looking at, where they're at, and where they're actually watching. And the guy's running through the hallway, and we do take him out there. Tip number 8 is a little cheesy, but this is going to win you a lot of matches. As a defender, being near entry points where attackers might be at, a lot of people aren't going to drone. So here I'm at an entry point on Lair, just waiting for someone that might walk in. We take him down. He fires maybe one shot at most, and he does go down. I leave. I come back because I realize they are struggling with that room. So I'm like, they're struggling with that room. They might go back underneath, right? And they do. Get in yet another free kill. Without much effort. So here, I really want to really emphasize this. Just how to play off your audio. So listen to this really quick. So you can hear him clearly go to the left side of this pillar. So I'm like, okay, well, he's not where my crosshair is. So we rotate around. I swing out to make sure that he's not swinging me. But I know he's right around that pillar. Actually, just kill him with an impact. Or I could even swing out that door and just pre-fire the guy. Here, again, playing for the win, not necessarily for the kill, but playing for the win is going to get you kills. Look at my position on Chalet. I'm playing through the vertical here. We get one. Guy comes in, and we get one as well. Playing for the win is going to get you kills. If you play for kills, you may not get the win. So, just a different way of thinking about it. So, rotating around, keep my gun up. Guy hits my Legion Mine. My gun was up, so it didn't take me much to rotate around. We are playing against pros here, too, mind you. Pre-fire out. Always pre-fire. Always pre-fire, because you have 100 plus bullets, and you can just reload. It doesn't hurt you to pre-fire an angle like this, because worst case scenario, you don't hit anything. But there, I got a kill. He couldn't really defend himself. My monitor's way better now. Run outside. So this is a little crazy. I don't highly recommend this, but we see a glimpse of him. So not necessarily aiming at where a person was at, but where they might potentially go is also a big thing. So like, yeah, he was on the left side. Chances are he's probably gonna go to the right side, right? And he does. Tip number 9, using all the tools in your arsenal to take down the enemy. Here it's a 3v3. I know someone jumps in that bathroom on the lair. So impact in the wall. With my gun up, ready to take the fight, we do take him out. So I hear several in the hallway in front of me. So what's the best way to take this engagement? I could swing the hallway and, you know, potentially take a gunfight and maybe win it. Or I can pre-fire the angle, which is going to be on the pillar right here. And then swing left with my gun and then aim at the... Because, like, if they're not getting wall bang, they're going to swing. So I pre-fire a little bit on the wall and then aim at the corner to really get that kill. But here, we do kill one there. And we actually down the second one.
Wait, did I kill them both? I downed them both!
Our last and final tip that I really want to leave this with you guys for attack or defense is, again, we kind of mentioned this, is like when you're down man count, it's not over till it's over. But it's really about staying on the move, catching them off guard. Like I have my mechanics honestly are about an average level champion, but my game sense is very high for situations like we're about to see. So I'm gonna explain what I do here. So it's a 3v4. Aiming at the door, guy gets a kill there. Now a 1v3. They know that I was at bathroom. They might have the call on that. So instead of just hiding and waiting, I get aggressive. Guy has a frost mat. Because again, people rush for that last final kill, giving you a lot of openings to actually find that last frag. So now they know that I'm in master. So I rotate through bathroom as fast as I possibly can. Doesn't know I'm there. Dan goes down. Now it's a 1v1. Flores DMR coming up. Throws a flashbang, but I put myself in a position where if he's coming up the staircase, I'm going to be right up, gun in his face. All right, guys, that is everything that I can think of to help you rank up and win more matches in Deadly Omen. Again, if you can find a stack, I highly recommend trying to use the R6 Discord. It's a really good resource. I've tried it personally for like a couple of weeks on my ult. It's a really good resource. Just make sure to stat track anybody that's a high rank, because they could be a cheater. So make sure that they're not by looking through their tracker. But you can find people to play with using the R6 Discord. And if you want a solo queue, just play aggressive on the attack, look for the gaps, and a defender, play where your gaps might be and play for the win, and you're just going to win a lot of matches. I solo queue to champion on my ults. It's not impossible. It is a lot harder without a stack, but if you are solo queuing, good luck to you. And remember the tips. And make sure to comment, subscribe, and leave a like down below for more. Peace out and good luck. Later.